students, welcome to English language class. Last week we had discussed on the tense, the three basic verb tense, that is past, present and future. Past of the action that had already happened, present, okay, the happening at the present time, and future that will be happening in the later time, the future time. Okay, so now today we will be focusing on the present tense, okay, and the forms. This three forms, okay, three different sets we will see, okay, one after the other. Now see that the simple present tense, present continuous tense and present perfect tense we will be seeing in detail, okay, one by one. Now simple present tense. So when do we use the simple present tense? Okay, present tense that is happen, that is we are mentioning about the action, okay, of now. See, we use simple present tense when we talk about an action that occurs regularly, okay, which is fact, okay, which is universal truth. Here, let's see some example. I get up at 6 o'clock every day. So my getting up or rising time is 6 o'clock, which I do every day regularly. Okay, so see the verb get. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The sun, singular subject, rises. So you can see that rises, this is the first form of the verb with added s, okay, that is the singular verb because the subject is singular. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Parents love their children. So you can see the subject, parents, okay, so the verb love, okay, their children. If the parents are only one, for example, only mother or father, okay, and the subject would be changed. See, parent, single, so my verb also would change. See, loves, okay, loves, it would have been with s, but my subject is plural, loves, so their children. All rivers flow towards the ocean. Now rivers not only one but all, the many, okay, the rivers, plural subject, flow, plural verb, towards the ocean. Okay, so this is verb form number 1, B1. Okay, now let's see some examples, okay, of this. Fill in the blanks with simple present tense of the form given in the brackets. Number 1, the train arrived at 4:25. So since the verb arrive is in its base form, arrive, so I use that with the train singular subject for the present simple present tense. So that is the regular time of the train, okay, arrival time, so I use arrives, okay, so the train arrives at 4:25. So likewise in sentence 2, 3, 4 and 5 we will see, okay, depending on the singular or the plural subject we will be changing the verb form, okay. I will give you a call when he comes back. I will give you a call when he comes back. So he is a singular third person, okay, singular subject third person, so I need to add s to the verb come, so comes back. Number 3, unless we, see we, the plural subject, now, unless we start now, we can't make it on time. the upcoming session, okay, the session singular begins on Friday, so I add s. Aman, again the third person singular subject, Aman. B verb present in the present tense is. So Aman is a doctor. So you can see for arrive, for number one, arrives, comes, start as it is, start because of the plural subject in number three, we, then number four, begins, and then number five is, okay, because Aman is a singular subject. So now we move on to present continuous tense. We use the present continuous tense to talk about actions that are going on in the present. So at this present moment, what is going on is I am talking to you, you are listening to me, you are watching the slides, okay, so happening at the present moment. Okay, now let's look at the examples. The children are baking a cake. Okay, so children plural subject, so are baking a cake. So here present continuous tense with the verb form ing. Okay, ing. Base form you have to add ing. Bake, baking. The girl is feeding the duck. Okay, so singular subject the girl, so singular verb is, so feeding the dog. The children are playing in snow. The children plural subject, so are playing in snow. The girl is posing, so standing there, okay, ready to take a snap, okay, just calling somebody in that posture, okay, so singular subject is posing. All right, so see, are is in these sentences you can see are baking, is feeding, are playing, is posing. So all this helping verb are, is, okay, in the third sentence are, and in the fourth sentence is. All these are helping verbs which are helping the main verb, okay, to complete that complete sense of the tense. Okay, are baking, is feeding, are playing, is posing. Now let's look at some exercises. Choose the correct options for the statements given below. I a postcard now, so which option would you choose? Right, am writing. Number 2, my brother and sister now, so which option would you choose? Are cooking, correct. Okay, and number 3, don't turn off the television, which option would you choose? Am watching it, correct. So all of you are progressing in the knowledge of the tense. Good. So number 1, am watching. Number 2, are cooking. And number 3, am watching it. Good. Now moving on to the next, the present perfect tense. We use this present perfect tense to express an action just completed, okay, which began in the past and at present it's completed. So I have finished all my homework, so there's no more homework left to be done. So I have finished all my homework. At this time you have completed your job. My father has just left for office. Okay, so he is not at home, he has just left, okay, for this office. Okay, then we use present perfect tense to talk about actions or states and situations that started in the past and continue up to now. Okay, so for example, We have lived here for 10 years. We still are living, okay, in this place. So we have started living in the past and still living here. We have lived here for 10 years. The class has elected its captain. Okay, so the captain is still there. The class has elected it. Okay, so something happened in the past, okay, and has started in the past, and its present has just completed the task. Okay, so that is present perfect tense. Now what you have to remember is how do we form the present perfect tense. Okay, now it is formed by using the present tense of the verb to have and past participle of the doing verb. That means see, verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. So verb 1 is base form, verb 2 is past tense, and verb 3 is participle form. So for example, finish, finished, finished in the verb 3. Okay, leave, left, left, live, lived, lived, and elect, elected, and elected. See some of the verbs being formed by adding ed or just changing the word. Okay, word, and then mostly for regular verbs we add ed. All right. Okay. Now moving on to the next slide, we will see how to form the past participle of the verb. Again, see, so for some verbs it is it is the past tense of the verb. Okay, just see, catch, caught, different, no, walk, walked, walked. Okay, and then for some we add n or en to the verb. See, give, gave, given. Okay, write, wrote, written. Okay, can you see n or en is being added? The past participle form you have to see. Okay, and for some verbs there is a different word altogether for the past participle. So see, for example, go. So went is different okay form, and then gone, say do, did, done, altogether different form, isn't it? So some of the verbs will have like that in the past participle form or the past form, and some of the verbs will go back to their base form of verb. See, for example, run, ran, run. See, the base form of the verb is the participle form. See, run, run, come, come. Okay, can you see? So come, came, come. So past participle of the some verbs go back to the present tense of the verb, that is B1. Okay, verb 1, that is the base form of the verb. Okay, let's look at some exercises. Choose the correct option to complete the sentences. We from early morning today. So which one will you choose for the present perfect? Okay, have worked. Number C. Where all this while. So which one would you choose? Where have you been all this while? Okay, where have you been? You. Okay, so you, because you is considered as plural subject, so we take plural verb have. Okay, and then number 3, his homework. Okay, he has done his homework. Okay, he has done his homework. So has done. Okay, so this is the subject. Okay, the choice that you a verb that you are choosing, that is number B. So for 1, which one did you choose? Number C. Okay, number 2, you have chosen which one? Number A. And the third one, which did you choose? Has gone. So that way, so it looks as though you have been getting on right track for the tenses. Okay, they choose the tenses, the correct accurate tenses. Good. Now let's remember some points. Okay, of this chapter. So remember, the simple present tense talks about actions that go on every day. The present continuous tense form talks about an action that is going on in the present, and the present perfect tells us about the actions that began in the past and the present, okay, completed at the present, or it's still going on. All right, so that's all for today, children. Please take care of yourself. Thank you so much for participating in the class. Okay, you are a blessing to me and be a blessing to the others.